Hello everybody. So it's good to see you all. I know I haven't seen you live for a couple of weeks now, but I came up with an idea just now because those of you who know me know, oh gosh, what is she doing? So this is meditation, and I don't know if I put it on here for a title or anything, but I'm going to be kind of issuing a meditation challenge, if you will, so to speak. I know for a lot of you, once a week you come on, and I don't know how many of you are replaying videos and going back to the YouTube or to our website. Some people say, they tell me that, you know, they go on a couple of times. But what I'd like to do is offer you all a 2-minute daily meditation challenge for the month of August. So for some people to sit and meditate for a half hour, it's just not going to happen. And that's why I do have different videos for different lengths of time. First, I want to tell you what some of the benefits of meditation are, and these are science-based. There's tons of research out there, but just basically, so meditation reduces stress. It reduces this inflammation response caused by stress. So it improves symptoms of these stress-related conditions, like things like irritable bowel syndrome, fibromyalgia, post-traumatic stress disorder. And meditation helps control anxiety. So if you have a social anxiety, different phobias, obsessive compulsive disorder, it promotes emotional health. There is decreased depression, and they found in people who do meditate regularly. It enhances your self-awareness, and you become more aware, and you can recognize thoughts may be harmful or self-defeating. You might catch yourself more in that. It helps reduce feelings of loneliness. It also lengthens your attention span. So that's if you're practicing meditation up to maybe 4 days a week, that can help with that. It may reduce age-related memory loss. And it can generate kindness. There's a particular meditation called metta meditation, and it's called just that, practicing loving kindness. How you first you practice kindness to yourself, and then you can extend that to others. Meditation may also help fight with addictions. It helps to improve sleep. I can tell you, since I started meditating, this is true. It's absolutely true. People fall asleep sooner, and they stay asleep longer. It helps control pain, and it can definitely decrease blood pressure, and they found that by about 5 points on average, people have decreased and lowered their blood pressure. So if you have issues with your blood pressure, you might want to try meditating. So those are some of the benefits, and I'm just going to give you some tips. So we're not going to be experts. This is not like, am I doing this wrong? It's just going to help me maybe get started and keep going. And again, if you can try this for the month of August, give it a whirl. Maybe the first thing in the morning when you wake up, and say, okay, let's give it a shot. If it's for a minute, something every day. It can be 30 seconds. And so there's going to be a bunch of tips I'm going to give you here. Again, you don't have to remember all of them or try them all at once. If as you're meditating you notice something in here, then go ahead, great, perfect. So again, number one, we're going to say just try it for 2 minutes. You're like, well, that's kind of ridiculous. 2 minutes, what's 2 minutes? It's perfect. If it goes well, then you can continue increasing. But just try 2 minutes a week. And then pretty soon, you know, maybe you'll be meditating for 10 minutes a day. Start small. Start small. So that's the key, number one. Number two, like I started to say, do it first thing in the morning. And I find that with any routine, as you get going, you know, exercise is a great example too. I'm a big morning exerciser myself. And I would say, it's not a get it out of your way kind of thing so much. It's just your body is ready to go. And it also sets the tone for the day. So you know, this is how we're going to have a nice calm day, how we're going to take things in stride as things get thrown at us. And a lot of times we just forget about it. I'm like, oh, I'm going to meditate every day, and you've forgotten about it. So maybe a reminder in the morning, maybe a little notepad by your toothbrush, or take medications, just put it by there, and okay, it's time to take my pills, time to brush my teeth, time to meditate. Just make it a part of your daily routine. Again, so number 3 is just don't get caught up in how to meditate. Just do it. It's not rocket science. It's, you know, everybody's like, where do I sit? How do I sit? What do I need, a cushion? Do I need to have some music? What is the room supposed to be, light or dark? Am I in bed, out of bed? If you're in your couch, wherever you are, just sit. If you want to sit, if you want to lay down in bed, sit cross-legged, any way you want, just start. And you can always work on building on those skills. Just as long as it's quiet, comfortable, and you're not disturbed. Next, just check in with how you're feeling. So as you first settle in, just check in with yourself. How does your body feel? What's the quality of your mind? Are you anxious? Are you feeling busy, tired? Just notice that whatever you're bringing to that meditation session, it is what it is, and whatever it is okay. We're going to do a little counting breath thing here that's super easy that I'm going to get you started on, so you can do that daily. We'll get back to that. We talk about our wandering mind, so it's just going to be a 2-minute counting of our breath thing. But when your mind does wander, it's going to wander because that's what our brain does. It's a thought factory, and that's what it's designed to do, but no problem. So, but once you notice that, just come back. And that's a big part of meditation, is just observing and noticing what's happening. So it's fine if you're not focused. It's really, everybody does it. And that's why, you know, it's a practice, because that's what we're practicing. This next point I love is develop a loving attitude. It says, so when you notice thoughts and feelings arise during meditation, just look at them with a friendly attitude. See them as friends, not intruders or enemies. These thoughts are a part of you. It's not all of you. So just because you have a negative thought doesn't mean you're always negative. Just be friendly and not harsh. And it goes along, and there's another point down here too, is how we speak to ourselves on a daily basis. If we're constantly criticizing ourselves, or, oh, stupid me, you know, maybe just, it'll help you be a little bit more cognizant of how you speak to yourself in your mind. Next, don't worry that you're doing it wrong. Again, we already said you're not doing it wrong. There's no perfect way to do it. Just be happy you're doing it. Next, don't worry about clearing the mind. You know, a lot of people think, oh, meditation, I've got to clear my mind. It is a type of meditation, but again, it's not the goal. It can happen to clear your mind, and if it does, that's great. If it doesn't, that's great too. But again, your brains is just going to want to keep on thinking, and that's the process, is to catch yourself when your thoughts are running through those minds and your mind's wandering. So another method too, as I just said, okay, who cares, your mind's wandering, bring it back. Maybe another tactic for you might be to stay with whatever is arising in your mind. So if something comes up, stay with it and just notice what you're feeling. Maybe, you know, we want to tend to avoid feelings like frustration and anger and anxiety. But maybe just stay and be curious about what it is you're feeling. And this is something else I love too. So a lot of meditation is about getting to know yourself. So again, not just focusing your attention. That's not what meditation, it's a part of it, but it's not the whole thing. It's really you learning about how your mind works. You know, what's going on inside there. You know, if it can get murky, but watching your mind wander, getting frustrated, avoiding the difficult feelings, you can actually start to understand yourself a little bit more. Next, to become friends with yourself. So as you get to know you. Do it with a friendly attitude. Again, not criticism. Just kind of like when you get to know a friend, we're going to be friendly as you meet people. So just be friendly to yourself. Smile and give yourself the same courtesy. Another method, we've done this quite a few times, is to do that body scan. So as you sit down, you know, close your eyes and you get a little bit better at focusing on your breath. Focus on the different body parts one at a time. You can start at your toes or the top of your head, wherever you want to start. There's really no right or wrong way. I know sometimes people have said to me, well, Sam, aren't you supposed to start? You can start wherever you want. It really doesn't matter. Something else to try is just noticing the lights and the sounds and the basic energy, if that's whatever you want to call it, of the space that you're in. So maybe after a week of practicing with your breath, just noticing the light that you're in. Maybe another day, noticing the sounds. Maybe if there's cooking or something going on, maybe noticing the smells, really incorporating your different senses. And just try that out for a little bit too. Next, so really commit yourself and don't just say, oh, I'll try it for a couple of days and see what happens. Like, see if you can do this truly for a month. You know, mark your calendar, like I said, set an alert on your phone, put that notepad out and right by your clock at your bed table, your toothbrush, whatever it is. So if you do forget, here's something else great, is that meditation you can do anywhere. You don't need to have a special dedicated spot. If you're traveling, you're on vacation, you know, pulling away for 2 minutes. I mean, we really do all have, I'm sure, 2 minutes you can commit to yourself, realistically. And we're always making excuses. Oh, I'm so busy. I'm just terribly busy. You have 2 minutes for yourself. I know you do. I do. You do. You can even do it during your commute or even going for a walk. I call it like meditation in motion. So it might be as you take a walk and you're noticing the colors of the sky around you, the clouds, maybe listening to the birds, feeling the wind on your face. That's meditation. So again, not rocket science. Another way to do this too is to follow a guided meditation. So this is our Mondays. We have this here where I do quite a few of the guided meditations. And we have done some previously recorded YouTube videos if you go to our YouTube channel. They're also on our website. And there's a ton of them out there. So if you're like, Sam, I need to change up, really go for it. Just Google meditation and there's a bunch of them out there. Another thing too is to check in with friends. So, you know, I like to do it alone, but I also like to do it with a group. So when we have our group here, you know, we can check in with each other afterwards. And I know that is one of the benefits when we do have the groups here in person. But maybe even just finding a friend or someone else to check in with. And maybe dragging them along too and saying, hey, let's do this meditation challenge. Let's see if we can do a minute, 2 minutes for the month of August. It's always good when you have a buddy that you pull in with you. And it tends to show too, when you have an accountability person, you're more likely to do something. Ask my poor cousin who I've dragged into several things. Next, smile when you're done. So when you finish your 2 minutes, just smile, just be grateful you had this time to yourself, you did it, you stuck to that commitment, it showed that you're trustworthy, and where you took this time to get to know yourself and make friends with yourself. And it's just a great, amazing 2 minutes of your life. So what are these 2 minutes? What are you doing? I said I'd get back to this. So very basic 2-minute meditation would be counting your breaths. You don't have to set a timer. I mean, if you want to look at the clock, take a peek, you know, but don't focus on the clock either, and don't set a timer. It is what it is. If you have to go somewhere, maybe set a timer. So we're going to count our breath. So once you settle in and you turn your attention to your breath, And you're just going to really become aware of your breath as it comes in, and then follow it all the way from your nose as you breathe in down to your lungs, and then counting 1. And then as you exhale, follow that breath again out, count 2. So very simple. So you breathe in, notice the breath, pause, breath out, count 2, breath in, 3, breath out, 4, breath in, 5, breath out, 6, breath in, 7, breath out, 8, breath in, 9, breath out, 10. So you're going to do this to the count of 10. And if you catch yourself distracted, just start all over. So if I'm breathing in, 1, exhale, 2, and I'm thinking, oh, look, squirrel. Come on back, start over again. Breath in, 1, breath out, 2, breath in, 3. Anytime you get distracted, start back at 1. Give it a whirl. You know, it's something 2 minutes a day. It's not a major, like, huge commitment of anything, but it's a start. And like I said, all of those great benefits, reducing stress, controlling anxiety, reducing pain, getting more sleep. You got it. That blood pressure will go down 5 points. The doctors will love you. It'll be great. So give it a whirl. Try it. Like I said, so the month of August, go for it. You can start right now if you want to practice. Maybe make a little journal and take some notes, see how you felt, and go for it. So that's my challenge for you for the month of August. And I will see you next Monday. We will do a guided meditation. If you have any suggestions or any thoughts of what types of meditation you'd like to do for next week, just go ahead and make in the comment section down below, and we'll get on that. All right, so no stress over anything, just something to try. Take care of yourselves.